Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's short video, I'm going to show you how to write your first song in FL Studio using the Flex synthesizer. So what I have open here is I opened a new from template empty and got this. First thing I'm going to do is change sampler. So I'm going to right click on the word sampler on the channel rack, click replace and pick Flex. When I'm in Flex, I'm going to pick a piano. I think piano is a good instrument to begin writing a song with because it's very simple. Your ear is used to it. It's clear. So it's a good place to start. By the end of this, I'll show you how you can make your song sound uh, kind of almost infinitely different by picking other synthesizers in Flex. So we've picked our instrument in Flex. Now let's go to the piano roll. Now the piano roll, it defaults to a view that's based around the C major scale. And when I say that based on, if you notice there's light gray and dark gray, the light gray notes are the notes in the C major scale. So if I filled in each of these light gray bars going up, you'll see that there are 8 notes, and the 8th note, we are back where we started in C major. So if I were to play this, what you have is a C major scale. So this is a useful thing to know about the piano roll. So there are 8 notes in a scale. You don't need to know a ton of music theory to write music. If you have an ear and appreciation for music, you can know some basic music theory. Now, major chords tend to be, or not tend to be, but they're based on the first, third, and fifth note. So if we start here, this is 1. This is the second note. I'm going to get rid of that. Keep the third note. Here we have the fourth. It's the fourth bar up. Going to get rid of that. And then this is the fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 5, those notes in a scale make up a major chord. Okay, so what we have here is a major C chord. Now, a very common pattern in songs is called a 1, 4, 5. Little different, similar, but different. So a major chord is made up of the first, third, and fifth notes. Common simple pop song pattern is called the 1, 4, 5. So if this is the first note, then the fourth would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be an F, and then follow the same pattern 1, 3, 5. And guess what? You have an F major chord. And then back to our song pattern of 1, 4, 5. We now find the fifth note, which we know is the G here. That's the fifth note in the C scale. And then again, repeat the chord pattern of 1, 3, 5. Now you have a major G chord. And then for this little ditty, I'm going to copy the F chord. So we're just kind of going to go sort of up and down here. And you're going to recognize this. Now, this particular little chord pattern arrangement's been used in many, many songs. Again, to write songs, you don't have to come up with something brand new. There's really nothing new in the world when it comes to music, but there's variations on what works. So this is what this pattern sounds like. Now, with that piano selected, that's a little bit bright. So here's a little trick. If you highlight all these notes, take the selector, drag, highlight them. Then you can hit Control and down, and it'll move these notes down an octave. And an octave is just um, it's the it's the it's the first and eighth, right? You saw the end, the eighth note in a scale. You kind of start where you began, so we're moving down. We're moving down to the lower C, or the C fourth from the C fifth. So I think this sounds a little better. Now, where does flex come into it? So if I open the channel rack back up, I go back into flex, and now I pick something interesting or more interesting. Uh, let's say this. You have a completely different sound. And you can go through here and pick these different sounds, and you can see how it changes the whole nature of the song. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a ton. The other thing you can do is you can slow this down to give it a different vibe, or you can speed it up. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Again, I want you to keep in mind that you don't have to know a ton of music theory to write music. If you love music, study a little bit of basic theory, like we talked about here. In terms of major chords, remember a major chord is the first, third, and fifth note in a scale, and then a 1-4-5 pattern means you'll take the root is the first note in the scale, then the fourth is the fourth note in the scale, and the fifth is the fifth note, and you build chords around each of those, and you've got a major chord progression. So hopefully this video was useful for you. If you did learn something, please like, subscribe, and feel free, as always, to leave comments in the comments section or questions. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you.